Paul Osarui up front, the number 3 ranked player in the junior class. The winner of this one will meet either the 2-seed Dynamic Prep or the 10-seed Link Academy. Our second quarterfinal underway with Bella Vista in the blue, Paul VI in the black. And an early look inside for Amadou Sini, the 7-footer. He could not finish. Boy, there is a definite size mismatch in this game, Paul, as Matthew Mena misses the 3. What Bella Vista is starting up front with Sini at 7 feet, Paul Osarui at 6'10", Von Carvalho, who's going to Indiana, at 6'8".
But their best player is Miles Sadler, number 1 in the blue. He's the guy who makes Bella Vista run. He gets the ball to the bigs, he finds the shooters, and he can create his own shot.
We saw him in this tournament a year ago as a junior. Sini hits this time. The native of Cameroon gets the scoring started.
Right away, Miles Sadler with the assist. He's quick to give it up when he finds the open man.
Sadler led the Nike EYBL Scholastic with almost 6 assists per game. He's also Bella Vista's leading scorer at 19 per. Knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay at this end.
Miles Sadler probing the defense, recognizes the switch, lays it in softly, throws it up high to a big man, throws it down low to the smaller players. Very smart point guard.
He was a part of Bella Vista's team that made its first appearance at Chipotle Nationals last year when they lost to Brewster Academy in the quarterfinals. Offensive rebound for Ryan Barr. And there is Mitchell, so pure from the outside. He hit it at a 47% clip this season.
Well, PVI is going to need that scoring to take the pressure off of Jordan Smith.
Carvalho trying to save it. It hit the backside of the window.
Brian Mitchell, 22, has one of the purest jump shots in the junior class. Much like Dahani Miller, he's got great body balance.
Glenn Farello, their coach, told us last week that he is maybe our best shooter that we have ever had. There's a closeout this time from Osarui. Shot clock winding down. Mena gives it up. Smith knocks it down. Another triple for PVI.
And that's how PVI is going to win this game. Drives and jump shots. Not a lot of points in the paint for PVI in this game that's going to make a difference.
Osarui gathered his own miss. Fresh shot clock. And he puts it in as Brian Mitchell Jr. hit the deck. Paul VI playing its first game in 33 days. They won a Virginia State championship. Glenn Farello hoping that his team doesn't have any rust. So far, so good. Smith off the mark there. Such a challenge for any team that plays in this tournament. Bella Vista at least played in mid-March, as there's a tie-up when Bella Vista won the EYBL Scholastic Tournament.
The biggest improvement in Jordan Smith's game is his three-point shooting on the catch. His eyes are up. He's got beautiful follow-through. His mechanics have cleaned up over the years. Came into the high school game as a defender, energy player, still both on those ends, but he can really score the ball.
Turk Brown leaves it way short, and here is Osarui at 6'10" in the open floor, all the way to the cup to tie the score.
He just looks like, and will be someday, an NBA player. He's got size, skill, fluidity, big-time athlete. He's got all the makings that you want in a basketball player.
Smith turns it over. Sadler got bumped by Mitchell, who took it away. A couple of years ago, Paul VI made the championship here at Chipotle Nationals, losing to Cooper Flagg and Montverde. That team featured Darren Harris and Patrick Gumba, now at Duke. Smith was a sophomore on that team, coming off the bench. Smith off target again.
You see the offense for PVI almost playing a 5-out. where they have 5 guys behind the 3-point line looking to penetrate, kick, and move the ball.
Sadler fouled on the 3. A chance at 4 for the EYBL Scholastic Player of the Year.
How they have to communicate with one another during a game, speaking different languages. That's a big part of their success, is their ability to communicate, play with one another.
Sadler couldn't pay off a 4-point play. And here comes Jordan Smith Jr., number 2 player in the senior class. And he is fouled by Amadou Sini.
Now for Bella Vista, defensively, you have to key in on Jordan Smith Jr. How do you do that? 1 on him, 2 guys waiting for him. You want to almost build a wall where he can't penetrate the paint. Once he gets into the paint, Ted, he can finish with anyone in the country over any type of size. He's physically imposing. He's going to play for Coach Cal at Arkansas. They have the number 2 recruiting class in the country.
So remember last year, Darius Acuff Jr. was in this tournament with IMG, and he just lit college basketball on fire this year. Smith says, I'm a different player than Acuff, but I want to impact the game like he did. How can he do that for Arkansas next year?
Well, he can do it more so on the defensive end. He's a great on-ball defender. He will be the point of attack defender for Cal next season. He scores off of drives and finishes inside. Very good outside shooter, but he's not as dynamic with the ball in his hands as Acuff is.
Now trying to create off the dribble. Offensive rebound by Braden Young, and Young puts it in. The 6'8 junior coming off the bench, and he ties the score.
Acuff is going to win a lot. He's won a lot of games at Arkansas with his offense. Smith Jr. will help Arkansas win on both ends of the court.
2 McDonald's All-Americans heading to Cal next year as Jalen White scores for Bella Vista. We saw J.J. Andrews stand out at the McDonald's game a couple of nights ago.
But he dunked with a football helmet on.
Yeah. Pay tribute to his dad, Sean, former All-American with the Hogs, All-Pro with the Eagles up front. Some more creative dunks we've seen at the Jam Fest. Mitchell missed the 3. Rebound for Bella Vista, and Lyris Robinson, junior from Canada.
And that's what PVI has to do. Get back on the shot, play 5-on-5, keep this game at a slower pace.
Osoruri finds Robinson, who left it short.
And then on the offensive end, Paul the 6 execute. It doesn't all have to be Jordan Smith, but the ball and the plays have to go through him.
Mitchell gives it up. Now Lawrence Brown the 3rd, they call him Turk. Got stripped from behind by Jalen White. And here is Sadler. Out to Carvalho. The future Hoosier knocks it down here in Indiana.
Good defense by Jalen White, 5 in the blue. His length really bothered Turk Brown. And the length of Bella Vista bothers everybody. Right now, they're the number 1 team in the country coming in to Chipotle Nationals.
And yet somehow they're the number 3 seed behind the team they beat in the EYBL Scholastic. AZ Compass, Miles Sadler is shooting more webs. Another 3 for Bella Vista. It's an 8-0 run for the Bears.
Miles Sadler had such a great command of the court. First the defense, the strip by Sadler, defense by White. Conversion, pushing it, penetration kick. Carvalho with the 3-point shot. Beautiful penetration and kick by Sadler. He also can get his own. If you back up, he's going to pull up and knock it down.
Miles Sadler is Spider-Man for Bella Vista.
We'll be in Morgantown next year. Better have a winter jacket and a wool hat.
Well, he's from Toronto. I would hope so. Heading to play for Ross Hodge, who told him, you are not a guy who has to wait for me. He's going to step right in and make an immediate impact.
Miles Sadler could have been the point guard this year for West Virginia. That's how good he is. That's how mature he is. His speed, his quickness, his IQ. He could have played college basketball this season.
So what Sadler did against AZ Compass a few weeks back in that EYBL Scholastic Tournament Championship. And the player of the year in that league that featured some of the very best high school basketball teams in the country. 7 to shoot for Turk Brown. Gives it up. Ryan Barr for 3. Oh, Sadler inside the arc this time. How crafty can he be?
Yeah, he never settles for a shot. He takes the best shot.
And Smith hits the turnaround, much needed for Paul VI.
That shot by Jordan Smith, the ability to go in at full speed, stop, spin. His footwork has improved so much over the years, and that goes along with his shooting ability. And the footwork and the hand-eye coordination go hand in hand.
Final 25 seconds of the first quarter. Aliou Diomo joins Sadler at West Virginia. Misses the shot. It's good to see him on the floor. He